Hello everyone, it's Chappell here, and we took this e-commerce brand to $1 million in 5 months. And something might shock you about this, we didn't scale this business the traditional way. And if you find yourself on my channel, then you're probably here because you've never heard something before, or you're trying to learn something that you've never seen or done on TikTok ads or Facebook ads. And that's exactly what today's video is about. Not only are you going to learn exactly how we took this e-commerce business to $1 million in 5 months, but you're going to learn the exact strategies and formula that we use to do it. And I'm going to be breaking down the exact campaign structure and the timeline for how we achieve this result, so that way you can have the same success too. So let's get into the video. All right, so here we are. You can see total sales at $1 million plus and a 5-month time frame. And each of these months, we had actually sold out in February, March, and April. So, some of these dips could have been much, higher in terms of actual performance if we hadn't sold out. But as you know, selling out inventory can be a good thing. So certainly, a lot of progress has been made and inventory came back in, and you can see the results jumped up pretty significantly. And so let's go ahead and break down the actual numbers here so that way we can get a full understanding. And a majority of this strategy was 1 part TikTok organic and 2 part Facebook ads, focusing on TikTok as a brand awareness and higher funnel metric, and then looking at Facebook ads to really convert the lower funnel, and Instagram ads to really move people forward in the process and create buyers who return. And as you can see, TikTok has about 152,000 sessions here, Instagram coming in at about 30,000, Facebook at about 8,000. So you can definitely see a lot of the traffic is coming from TikTok organic videos, which is a super powerful way for you to be able to get a lot of organic views and drive traffic to your page. And with all of that traffic, literally out of that 152,000 people, we've had $167,000 come from TikTok organic, and Instagram clocking in at about 179,000, and that's the bulk of that is actually from the actual campaigns that we're running in the Facebook and Instagram ads. So essentially how the strategy works is you're going to want to be posting on TikTok daily, building up your actual profile, directing and having call to actions to your actual website where people can actually make the purchase. And essentially it costs you no money to actually make these organic TikTok posts and be able to go viral and literally sell out your store. This is going to provide your store with the amount of data that you need to successfully run Facebook ads post iOS 15, so that way you can get successful results, and you constantly have data actually coming in to actually be able to optimize and set up your campaigns. So let's go ahead and look at the structure of the Facebook ads and the lower funnel side of it. All right, so as you can see, we have a few campaigns set up here. The initial campaign that we very first launched on Facebook was a testing campaign. And essentially the testing campaign is multiple interests broken out and actually testing individual interests to find out which one's going to work best, and testing it with creatives that are actually comparison and educational videos. So that way we can later retarget those video views as well. But not only that, during the testing phase, as we're identifying which audiences are working, eventually what we do is we end up stacking all these audiences together to make a large audience size that can actually handle high scale. And as you can see, we took our top interests, stacked them all together, and started to scale this up. And as we got enough data coming in, what we ended up doing was we started to focus on lookalikes. Lookalikes are definitely not dead. You can get crazy results with lookalike these days. And you can see quite literally, we're focusing on a strategy where we do 1%, 1% to 2%, 2% to 3%, and even 5%. And you can see the structure here where literally we're getting hundreds of purchases and actually getting tons of individuals to actually go to the site and actually convert. I highly recommend testing these, 3 to 4, 5 to 6, 4 to 5% actual lookalike audience structures. They're very consistent, and the thing is, when you set it to a CBO, how it works is CBO will automatically optimize for larger audience sizes. So if all of your lookalikes are the exact same size, the CBO is automatically going to optimize for best performance, not just largest size. So therefore, you're actually leveling the playing field and making it easier for the algorithm to make adjustments based off of purely performance factors to actually generate great results for your actual campaign. That way you can get a much higher return on ad spend, get much more sales, and actually be able to scale up significantly. If you haven't set up lookalikes, you definitely should. If you have the data coming in, I highly recommend using a TikTok organic strategy to produce insane results, because right now it's a very short window that we have to be able to actually leverage TikTok's algorithm to be able to get millions of views and actually have people go to your site. Lots of people are like, I'm getting all this traffic from my TikTok and it's hitting my website, but I'm not getting any sales. That's actually not a bad thing. The fact that you're getting tons of traffic to your site actually means there's some interest there. What you want to do is essentially capture all of that with a heavy retargeting structure. And you can see in our analytics here, we literally have 29,000 add to carts, but about 24,000 have converted. That is a very high conversion rate from add to cart. That essentially means every person that's just about adding to cart is pretty much converting. And the reason is for that is because we took away the deficit that was once there. There used to be a high spread between add to carts and sessions converted. The way we close that gap is by actually increasing spend on retargeting. A lot of you are not pushing enough spend into retargeting. You're missing out on a lot of lower funnel metrics and opportunities. And as you can see here, we literally have a retargeting campaign set up, and you can see there's literally 2,256 purchases that have come from our retargeting campaigns. This is really impactful because that's literally almost half of the sales in this ad account are directly related to retargeting. I'm telling you, there's a lot of actual, growth opportunities in retargeting, and you break it out by the actual audience types. One is, an actual website visitor's 180 day. That's essentially anybody who's visited your website based off 180 days. If you know from that TikTok organic strategy you're getting all this traffic, you're going to want to retarget that. And it makes sense why we have over 1,000 purchases on that specific audience. And so essentially what we're doing is we're retargeting with carousel of the actual products, white background images, and that video. And then what you want to do is focus on middle funnel actions, which are like add to carts, initiate checkout, view content. And then a big portion of the audience is returning customers. You can lift your overall conversion rate, actually be able to get really low cost per purchase, get really high return on ad spend just by keeping loyal customers coming back. If you have a product that you can sell multiple times, then you're definitely going to want to add in your customer list and retarget your current customers. This is an easy way for you to constantly have people coming back and build brand loyalty. And then we have, what are high scale campaigns, and they're set to CBO. We're going for the highest volume, and you can literally see we have 2,800 purchases in these. And there's just a simple 1 to 2%, 2 to 3% add to cart audience. And this add to cart audience is really effective for us because, as you saw, we're really good at converting those people from add to carts to purchases. And essentially that allows us to have really solid lookalikes where we're getting thousands of purchases through these actual campaigns in a matter of just a month. And we're literally scaling these up and keeping them very consistent. We're not making any radical adjustments. We're not dropping new creatives in here every week. Essentially, these creatives are just a structure of educational and comparison videos to competitors. And essentially, those are just running for the lifetime of the campaign. And they're really successful, and it's allowing us to keep high spend scale going, and we constantly are selling out every single month. In fact, we literally could be doing $500,000 months with this actual account, but it's just limited to the actual scalability of the inventory. And so as you can see, we're using that structure to not only get TikTok traffic and sales coming through, but we're retargeting heavily through Instagram and actually running cold campaigns to acquire new customers based off of all of the data we have access to. Couple that with the amount of brand awareness that people are seeing from TikTok, which is driving a ton of actual search sales volume where people are literally seeing the brand and they're searching it online, and we're getting sales through that avenue. It makes for a really solid structure for keeping these campaigns consistent and very scalable. Now, I probably know what you're thinking, and you might be asking, okay, Chase, of course you can do this, but how can I get started and be able to have that same success? Not only have we scaled over 300 7- and 8-figure accounts, but we literally have over 1,700 students in our actual courses and trainings online that are literally going through TikTok ads and Facebook ads and applying these exact strategies that we break down in our actual course trainings. And in my Ads Mastery one-on-one mentorship, we take 10 new students every single month, and we go through with them one-on-one how to structure their campaigns, how to make their TikTok organic creatives go viral. Where we literally took a student like Scott here from 0 to 130,000 followers in a matter of just 30 days time. So if you want to apply to work with me one-on-one, then go ahead and DM me the word mentor on TikTok, and I'm happy to reach out and have a conversation with you on how to get the process started. Like Curtis here, for example, where we took his brand all the way to $1 million a year, and literally his e-commerce store is scaling every day, where he's literally getting viral videos that are producing $30,000 in sales from one video. Or Bo here, who literally went viral after posting his first video after joining our actual training and literally getting thousands of actual leads. Could you imagine doing that for your actual business all from one single viral video? I could go on and on about all the success our community has actually had, but at the end of the day, it's really all based on actual data and paying attention to the numbers and making sense sense of what actually works and what converts, what drives actual conversions, and removing your self-opinion from it so that way you can apply the methodologies to success. So I've now given you the tools to succeed and the ball is in your court, so go ahead and take action now. It's your favorite digital marketer here, Chase Chappell, and I hope you really enjoyed this video. Please do give it a like and subscribe if you haven't already. It really does help the algorithm, and I appreciate it so much and hope to see you on the next video. Cheers and bye y'all. Hey, if you made it to the end of this video, then I know you're an ambitious learner and you're looking for more. So go ahead and click this video here. I hand selected it for you.